My name's Anthony Burns. I'm a small business owner at Peninsula Camera Centre. I've owned the store for 8 years. Prior to that, I had another retail store. Prior to that, I actually worked here for 8 years. I worked here with the original owners and really enjoyed what I was doing, enjoyed selling cameras. The original owners sold the store, so I went and bought another store in Oakley, built that up. And they sold the store to somebody I just didn't see a future. They ran this store down a fair bit, so I was able to come back and purchase it at a later date. The first 8 years of my photography life, I had just a 50mm lens. Ended up setting up a little home studio, doing some portraiture. I got a job with a local newspaper, doing a lot of car shots and hairdressers and things like that. And it was sort of like a bit of a hobby at that stage, and everything I earned I put back into photography. I just didn't find that I enjoyed it quite as much as selling cameras and teaching photography. So that's now my passion, really. There was big changes in the industry, in the camera industry. A lot of people stopped printing as well with digital photography. Everybody had to get their photos printed with film to actually see the results, to now everybody using their phones and reviewing the photos on their phones. So we're sort of calling it the forgotten era of photography. There has been a big resurgence in film, particularly with younger people getting into photography. A bit of the retro sort of feel of a camera, not knowing the result until you go to print it. You actually think about your shot a lot more because you've got like one shot at it. You think about your shots a lot more than you would with digital photography or with your phone. You do get a different result, not just because of the higher dynamic range or whatever you expect to get with a film. You get a different result because you're thinking about the shot a lot more. There used to be 3,000 standalone stores in Australia. Now we're well under 100. So there's not many that have survived. It was sort of put on the map with film photography. Tim Scully was the original owner. He advertised in The Age $7.99 for film processing and printing. At that time, I think most stuff was being $14 for the same thing. So he really cut the competition and really put him on the map. When it was a Kodak Express, it was the biggest rollage in the Southern Hemisphere. There's a lot of customers that knew this store, and there's a lot of people that come from a long way away to see this store. We have customers that travel 2-3 hours to come and shop here rather than shopping at their local store because they get the service that they don't get from those stores. All my staff members are the same. We're all passionate about our jobs and giving service and giving the right service, selling the customer the right camera rather than just the camera they've come in to ask for. So they're leaving more educated just from coming in and asking about a camera. We're actually showing them the advantages of a different system. It's letting them know what's available so that they can then make an educated decision about their purchase. So yeah, we're passionate about service. That's why we're still here.